Looking at him as a starter in the National Football League, that narrative will come to an end if he doesn't succeed here with the New York Jets.
Was it smart for the Jets to sign Justin Fields?
Is it smart? Yes. Absolutely not. How? Tell me how it's smart to bring Justin Fields as your quarterback.
Another broken franchise. I know how this will end. Not good.
Justin Fields seems to be the topic of discussion lately. Let's talk about it. Justin Fields. Many of us have different opinions, some very high.
Justin Fields and Trey Lance could be the next Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
And others, not so much.
Justin Fields sucks.
My grandma can read NFL defenses faster than Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is just not good.
But I think it's a lot deeper than that. After many hours of research, I feel pretty confident to say, Fields ain't who they told you he was. And I got some numbers to prove it. Oh, and I'm definitely addressing his biggest claims first.
Fields moves out to the left, and Fields is sacked, dragging him down at the
Okay, so here's the breakdown. We'll answer these 3 questions first, and that'll lead us to the answer to our last question. Let's dive right into the first one. Is Fields a checkdown merchant? We're going to use NFL's next-gen stats to help us figure this out. But before that, we need to understand what these terms mean, or I might as well be speaking French. Average intended air yards, or IAY. The textbook definition for IAY is the average yards from the line of scrimmage to where the ball lands and is caught, dropped, or deflected. But basically, if you're at the top, you're probably a gunslinger. And if you're near the bottom, you're probably a checkdown merchant, at least for that season. In 2024, out of 43 quarterbacks, we got A-Rich leading off at the top, Lamar at 4. And towards the middle, we got Russ, Stafford, our guy Fields, Jaden Daniels, and Joe Burrow. Near the bottom, we got Mahomes and Tua. At the top in 2023, out of 45 quarterbacks, we got Levis, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, and our guy Fields at 12. Mahomes is number 40 on that list. In 2022, out of 40 quarterbacks, we got Mariota at number 1, Brissett, Heineke, Fields at 10, Lamar at 11, and Russ at 12, Justin Herbert and Daniel Jones near the bottom. In Fields' last 2 full seasons, he was top 15 at pushing the ball downfield. And last season, in only 6 games, he was on par with Russ, Stafford, Jaden Daniels, and Joe Burrow. So unless you consider Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen to be checkdown merchants, then no, Fields ain't one either. Okay, that's one myth busted. Next up.
Fields cannot read NFL defenses.
We have 0 level of where we're even starting at for the New York Jets and their passing attack.
I'm tired of all you believers. Justin Fields is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Now, there's no perfect stat for these claims, but if you measure out some advanced stats, you can get a pretty good idea on how that player processes the game. Okay, let's talk about completion percentage over expectation, or CPOE. CPOE is the difference between a QB's completion percentage and what they were expected to complete based on variables such as a receiver's separation, where that receiver is on the field, and the separation a QB gets when throwing the ball from the nearest pass rusher. Now, because this stat is expected, the actual metrics are a bit subjective throughout different stat keepers. So we'll focus on where he's ranked amongst his peers versus an actual number. Plus, you ain't got time to hear me say 2.974562% all day. In 2024, Fields ranked 13th out of 43 quarterbacks, right under Russ and Bryce Young, and just above Mayfield and Herbert. In 2023, Fields ranked 18th out of 42 quarterbacks, just under Herbert and right above Ryan Tannehill. In 2022, Fields came in at 37 out of 39 quarterbacks, under damn near everybody and right above Zach Wilson. Now, in order to complete above expectation, you have to do these 2 things. Be capable of making NFL throws and make the correct decision on said throws. These numbers reflect his passing improvement in those areas. And over the years, he performed at or above league average since 2023 in CPOE. Now, this next stat takes things even deeper, so keep up. Expected points added, or EPA, measures the change in the expected points on the field based on a specific play. What does that mean? Basically, it quantifies how much a play impacts a team's chances of scoring instead of simple yardage gained or lost. Still not following? Alright, here's an example. A 5-yard gain on a 3rd and 4 is more valuable to the team than a 5-yard gain on a 1st and 10. This stat is going to help reflect that. Now, we know Fields can run, so we're only going to talk about his pass EPA. Feel free to do your own research. Link to all the sources will be in the description. On a minimum of 100 plays, in 2024, Fields ranked 23rd out of 47 quarterbacks in pass EPA. That put him right above Russ, Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young, and CJ Stroud, and right below guys like Geno, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, and Stafford. In 2023, Fields ranked 39 out of 49 quarterbacks, barely above Zach Wilson, Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito, and Kenny Pickett, and below everybody relevant. Now back in 2022, Fields ranked 50th out of 50 quarterbacks in pass EPA, above not a soul, and below literally everybody. Now that last number is crazy, but it paints a different picture than you think. Fields impacted the game as a league average passer this past season, climbing up from the very bottom in 2022. A big part of it just by leaving the Bears to a slightly more competent situation with the Steelers. For reference, Caleb Williams ranked 43rd out of 47 with the Bears last year. That was slightly worse than Fields' last year with them. With Ben Johnson, that's expected to go up. You need some more proof? Baker Mayfield, 48th out of 50 in 2022 with the Panthers. In 2023, that next year, 11th out of 49 with the Bucks. And what did the Panthers look like that same year? Dead last at 49 of 49 with Bryce Young. It's not a coincidence. Situations matter more than anything. Both CPOE and EPA shows that Fields performed as a league average passer and decision maker. Now, league average is not amazing, but it definitely means he can read defenses and throw the ball at an at least competent level. All this is good, but we've yet to answer the most important question. What makes year 5 any different for Justin Fields?
It's my love right here.
Well, first, he's paired with a head coach that was tasked with neutralizing him for years in Chicago. Aaron Glenn knows his weaknesses best.
They go down, sack back at the 16-yard line. Josh Pascal got it.
And can help him overcome them. He got to sit and learn from a 10-time Pro Bowl quarterback.
Been running for his life, stays alive, throws, and has a completion.
Having no pressure on you and learning from a vet like Russ is powerful.
Line over top of the linebackers, could not have been thrown any better by Russell Wilson.
4 names: Justin Fields, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield, and Sam Darnold. What do they all have in common? All of them left the teams that drafted them, went to a new team, and played well as a backup, then the next year was given the chance to start, and that's where their careers turned around. And Fields' connection to Geno is even stronger. Both were brought into systems of legendary defensive-minded head coaches. Both backed up Russ and went on to start the next season. Since 2022, every year we've had a new quarterback revitalize their career. All signs point to Fields being next up for QB redemption. Okay, now to my favorite part. Let's talk about the most interesting question. What and who do we expect Fields to perform like? Reuniting with your weapons from college has worked out for several franchise QBs recently. Hurts, Burrow, and Tua all did better with their college wide receiver than the year prior. But I'd be lying if I said it was foolproof. For Kyler Murray and Derek Carr, they both performed worse with their college wide receiver reunion.
Come on, yeah.
For Fields, well, that's still to be determined. His most realistic projection is Pro Bowl and franchise quarterback Kyler Murray. Paired with Aaron Glenn's defense this year, that should be enough to get the Jets in contention for the 7th seed, and Fields may even finish as a reserve Pro Bowler. We proved that Justin Fields is not a checkdown merchant. We proved Fields is capable in reading defenses and throwing the ball at an NFL level, even if it is just average. We provided great reasons for why this year will be different, and we even got some realistic projections for what we should expect. Now what's left for Justin? It's time to do all that proving on these fields.